Hey Aries, welcome to your August 2025 general reading. Thank you for being here with me at Birdsong Musings Tarot. My name is Coco, and if you are new here, welcome. I hope that you consider sticking around, liking the video if the reading resonates for you, or subscribing to my channel, leaving a comment if you so please. And if you are not new here, welcome back. Very happy to have you here again. As always, this is a general reading. It is not a private reading, so it will not land for absolutely everybody out there. And if that is happening for you this month, please do consider checking out the readings for your moon and rising zodiac signs. There are some months where we just gravitate more towards our sun, our moon, our rising signs, and happens for me all the time. Now we're going to go ahead and pull some general energies together, as well as some advice cards at the end of the reading for you. I did go ahead and already pull the nitty gritty, like the details of your reading. So yeah, let's just dive right in. Deep Freeze, number 26. Yeah, I'm not surprised to see this card coming out. Let's grab one more from a different deck just to see what that has to say, and then we'll dive into the details. Sorry for any ambient noise you hear. The street is right behind me. What is going on for these Aries? Thank you. Whoa. Okay, flexible. So you've got blessed and flexible. So this month, things are teaching you how to be flexible, how to be adaptable, and how to, I feel like, have gratitude and have that kind of emotional flexibility even when times are hard or when things are not so straightforward. It's being able to have still that gratitude for life and for the good things that you have. Now you've got deep freeze here, and this indicates a time of life where you feel like things are not moving forward with progress, with much impetus. Things feel a little bit stuck for you. And funnily enough, actually, I'm just noticing when I was meditating on your reading earlier, I always meditate before readings, I was seeing snow falling. And I could not discern whether or not it was snow or white flowers. They kind of looked the same, you know, it was like this light. And then there was what I thought was snow, but could have been white flowers. And this card is snow. And you've also got the Five of Pentacles in your reading, which is a couple out in the snow falling. So it could feel like this is a time of life that's a little bit slow and a little bit maybe feeling sad, a little bit down. That's what the snow can indicate here. Now, looking at your cards overall, the theme of this reading is a singular relationship in your life that I feel like is seeping into other parts of your life and causing you a bit of stress. The number 2 is across your whole reading. You've got 2, 2, 2, 3, which speaks to also relationships and social circles. There is a particular relationship that keeps popping up. Now you've got the Two of Swords, so this is you feeling a little bit stuck again, like this Deep Freeze card was getting at. You can see this person is stuck. They're holding the two swords and they are blindfolded there because they're trying to reach a decision and trying to listen to their intuition, but they can't quite make the decision. So instead, they're just kind of sat there. And that is you feeling like that in August. The Three of Pentacles is here, so what's also on your mind and at the forefront of what's going on for you is your collaborations at work, your co-workers, and your projects at home, as well as your health. If you are experiencing health difficulties, you could be working with a lot of doctors or meeting new medical professionals who are trying to help you out. You could be trying new methods. Okay, my guides are letting me know. Trying new methods, trying new things. You know, the example I have for that is like somebody with endometriosis. I know that is like an incurable disease, but you're like trying different methods to see what helps you the most, what helps you with pain management. This also speaks to relationships with the people around you, so your friends and your coworkers and your boss and all of those kinds of people. So that is maybe where you're feeling stuck. You might be feeling like you're at a crossroads and you just can't figure something out. There's a problem that you just can't solve on the health front or the work front, and you just can't figure it out because you do have the Five of Pentacles. And you can see the people in this card are wounded. This person is on crutches. This other person is, barefoot. They're wearing like a tattered dress. So they feel like something has hurt them or harmed them. And they're kind of in the snow, really cold. So you might be somebody actually who has issues with the cold and temperature. Maybe you struggle with arthritis or something with your joints, something with your bones, because that is what's coming through with this card. So you might feel like you need to cut something out of your diet, or there's a medication, okay? There's a medication. I've just been told that you are perhaps looking to start or restart or cut out, okay? But you are trying to find new ways, new methods to feel better. Now, this also speaks to mental health struggles, of course. If there's experiences where your finances are fluctuating in the month of August, you're feeling like, kind of like, oh my God, how am I going to work around this? I need to be flexible with this. I'm having to pull from different accounts. There are some bills popping up that were unexpected. So the Pentacles also have to deal with money. That's why I say that. And I am getting the sense of maybe like fluctuating markets or fluctuating bank accounts, and that making you feel stressed out, like you have to maybe try something different or do something different. If you have issues with coworkers or a social circle, there's an air of like feeling cast out or rejected, or feeling like something's not working there. And you're showing up actually here as the Emperor, which is your card, Aries. So this was really nice to see you pop up here, because this means that you are showing up authentically as yourself. You're not really hiding from things in August. And you've also got the Ace of Pentacles. And if you look at these two cards, this Emperor is holding a golden ball in their hands, and the Ace of Pentacles is here as well. So it feels like you're holding a new opportunity, something new, again, like a new method, a new way of doing something, a new type of food or a new medicine, or, something, anything along those lines. And you're hoping it lasts for a long time. The Pentacles is sustainable too. So you want something long-term that's going to work for you for a long time. The King of Pentacles showed up as well to clarify all of this. So again, this is happening with your body, your materials, and your resources. So the money in your hand, or your bank account, or your things in your home. So you could actually feel like you need to cut some things out of your home. You need to get rid of something, a food, substance that is like, hurting you, and you really don't want to do it. Okay, you've got the Knight of Cups, the Four of Swords, and the King of Swords here as well. So you are getting help and support in the month throughout all of this difficulty. And it feels like confusion or cloudedness or uncertainty here with trying something new. You're getting help. Somebody who's a professional, somebody in your family, a friend. And the Four of Swords, you're trying to heal and step away from it. So you're trying to detach almost, it feels like, from expectations. You're trying not to have too many expectations about this. But the King of Swords is here too, so you're being very smart. You're trying to approach this from an analytical perspective, saying, all right, you know what? I'm not going to get lost in the emotions about this. I know that this is hard, but here I am ticking things off on a list. Okay, did this work? This didn't work. All right, let's try this. So maybe you're getting the help of even a financial accountant or a friend who maybe recently did something with their finances or their home, maybe refinancing a loan or something along those lines. I know student loans in the United States, we're going to have to start paying back our student loans again. So that's coming up in October. So you might be like anticipating that. And in your recent past, you've had the Ace of Swords pop up. This is a realization. This is news coming in. And this is you realizing, okay, I need to get things under control. This is inspiration as well. So you kind of sitting up. This is the air of somebody sitting up and saying, oh shit, okay, well, now that I know this, let me handle it. Now that I know I need to try something new, let me go ahead and do that. And I'm going to approach it again from this left brain perspective. I'm going to be really balanced and detached about it. I'm just going to do it. And if it doesn't work, I'm going to try something else. And I'm going to go down this list and I'm going to organize and plan and get it done. Now, in your home life, you've got the Devil that showed up. And I do feel like this is an energy outside of you. I don't know if you live with somebody, but it feels like if you do, there's somebody who is sucking up energy. It feels like they might be negative, or they are somebody who annoys you on purpose, or they do things that are kind of on their own agenda. Like they don't really include you, they don't bring you into things, or they don't really care about if something affects you. They're kind of just like, well, you know, I have to do this. So you can go do whatever, but I have to do this. You know, maybe there's somebody who like works from home, and if you're roommates or it's like a spouse, they take up all the office space. And so you can't do anything in the office, even though you also work from home. That's the energy here of this person. I feel like there's also a risk of obsessing over something for you, Aries. Like having just such a focused tunnel, what is that? That perspective where you're just like tunnel vision is what it is, tunnel vision. And that kind of runs the risk of stressing you out, I feel like. So do beware of that in your home. But yeah, if there's somebody else in your home, they could be a Capricorn. They are not great here. Not great. If you can find ways to get away from home, I don't know. Let me see actually and clarify how you can best deal with that situation. Eight of Wands. Yeah. Eight of Wands is like communicate and try to work things out by talking. And if that doesn't work, well, then you're just going to have to get the hell out of Dodge. Eight of Wands is like travel. It's kind of getting away from something, moving on, moving away. But it's also communication and talking things out. So you may first want to try that route. Let me see if anything else wants to come out here. How can they best deal with this situation? Knight of Pentacles. If this is a situation where you're feeling a little obsessive, or you have an addiction that you're dealing with at home, you'll want to let people know, first of all, maybe seek some help. You'll want to maybe get out of the house. That might help you to go travel or go on a day trip somewhere. But if this is another person that you're living with or you're in your home with, you'll want to do your best to be fair to them. Knight of Pentacles is here, so try your best to amend the situation and talk things out with them. And it may take a little bit. It may take like a couple of talks, a couple of conversations, maybe 5 conversations, who knows? Okay, but that's how you can try to work things out this month. In your work life, you've got the 5 of Cups. This whole situation, feeling cast out, rejected, upset, or feeling like you have bad luck, like you're hurt, this may actually have to do with work. The 8 of Cups is here. Oh, here comes Miss Diva. She thinks it's dinner time and she still has like 2 hours. Yeah, I'm talking to you. In August, you may be leaving a position. You've got the 8 of Cups. You may be leaving it and upset that you're leaving it. Maybe you're quitting because you have to move, or quitting because it's just not working out, because your 10 of Cups is here as well. So it's just not what's right for you right now, but it's still painful. Maybe you've been let go of a job and you're concerned, but the Ten of Cups is here as well. So it feels like you're moving on to something better, more fulfilling, like there's more happiness to be had elsewhere. Or else that Eight of Cups would not be here saying like, yeah, you're leaving behind what used to be good, but you're moving towards something better now. But I see you're here a little bit upset and feeling negative about this. I do get the sense that you're feeling like singled out or kind of alone or like apart. That kind of sense of maybe from society, maybe you are, sick and so you have to spend a lot more time inside. But it just feels like maybe at work, you're like looking at other people askance. You're like, I'm not accepted into this group, or I don't know why I haven't been promoted because I've been doing a lot of good work and everybody around me is getting all this praise and I'm not. All right. So that's just kind of the sense here. At the end of the month, you've got the Temperance card, the Hierophant, and the Nine of Swords. So I don't see this resolving very much in August because there's still some anxiety and stress and sleepless nights, just some worry about this. But you are seeking help that is traditional. It does feel like there is a traditional person, so a religious leader. You could be very religious. You could be praying about this or going to church and seeking help. But this is also like a doctor, a professional of some kind. I mean, that just keeps popping up throughout your reading, who is helping you here. If you're married, you may be having marriage issues in the month because this devil here in your home. And the Hierophant tells me that there is some kind of traditional contract. So that often speaks to marriage and divorce. And there's something here that you are reanalyzing and that's making you feel stressed out and a little bit scared. But Temperance is here saying that you're trying to balance this out, this situation. You're trying to heal. You're really trying to heal. And you're trying your hardest. You're trying your damn hardest. And like the Temperance card is angels. So you have angels around you who are aiding you, who are helping you. But I do want to see for how long this will be going on for. You've got the Empress, that is 3. So for 3 weeks in August, or for 3 weeks after August, so into September, that is what's happening here. That's how long you can expect this to be around. Okay, whatever this process or situation is. There's definitely like a stuck in the house kind of energy here. Stuck in the house, like, or stuck in the head, stuck on something. All right, let's go ahead and get some advice for you. We're going to pull advice from 3 different decks. All right, your advice is water. Get into water. Get in touch with your intuition. Oh, yeah, she says so too. That's what this Two of Swords is trying to do. And it feels like you're very up in your head. There's no cups in your reading except the 5 of Cups. So you're not really in your heart. You're not really listening to your instincts, to your intuition, to your body. It feels like you're really in here. And as much good as that does you, because it does do you good, but you also need to let yourself be balanced, right? You can't be too much in the head. Your guides are asking you to go into your heart. If you can be in a body of water, that will be really good for you. Maybe if you are somebody who experiences like skin problems, okay, water, extra water, and staying hydrated is really important. Drinking a lot of water throughout the month. And this also speaks to, yeah, wow, equinox on the bottom, that's balance. This also speaks to the compassionate sides of ourselves, the creative sides of ourselves. So if there is something that is a creative hobby, definitely try to embrace that in the month. If there is some people in your life who you love, try to spend some time with them, okay? But this is just about kind of dialing in and getting to know what's going on inside of your heart, your emotions, letting yourself feel them. All right, let's see what the Wisdom of Tao Oracle has to say. You've got the Lake card, another card of water. This is actually the Harvest card. The message is, the fall season and the fertile energy of the West bring you prosperity. All of your efforts are coalescing and approaching completion and fruition. Rejoice with friends and plan family reunions. Count your blessings and be grateful. Forgive. Now, this card came out at the beginning of the reading, and I do feel like this is about seeing through all of the hardships and seeing the blessings there as well, right? And this card is speaking to water again, spending time with friends and family, embracing the prosperity around you, and counting your blessings. Your guides are like really harping on this water thing. All right, let's get one last card here for the lesson of this time for you. $25, Keeper of the Subconscious. You can't make it up. This card, the images in this card are meant to be underwater. All right, so we've got 3 water cards. I'll stop talking about it now. All right, and I'll get this message for you. Trauma is real. Your experience with intense emotions and reactions right now may very well be triggered by something on life's surface that has deep roots in the tree of your subconscious. Science calculates that about 10% of our lives is run by our conscious thought, while 90% is run by the subconscious. If you find yourself with persistent triggers that make you feel like you are not enough, too much, overwhelmed, afraid, or chronically separated from your own sense of love and belonging, the question is not, what's wrong with me? The right question is, what happened to me? Your subconscious has many of the answers to situations that plague and mystify you. Quest down into that sacred space to explore the truths waiting there for you. So taking a quest down into your heart, into your emotions and your triggers. That is what is being exposed to you in this month of August, and that is what you're being encouraged to look into. Okay, Aries? So I hope this reading was helpful. If it was, please consider liking the video or subscribing to my channel. And I hope that you can return to this reading throughout the month to get any advice or clarification that you may need. I will see you next time for the September general readings. Cannot believe I am saying that. But yeah, take very good care in the meantime. Take care of yourself, okay, as always. And I will see you next time.